Alright, welcome to another exciting edition this time around, and then without wasting much of your time, we want to run out straight to what we have for you lined up this particular event, this particular episode, and this particular show. Now, straight up now, let's go straight into my cool colleagues in the studio this afternoon. Should I say in the studio or in the building? Should I say in the building or should I say in the premises or should I say together with me? Anyone you think is better. But I have Raf with me, I have Upe Waziri. Raf, how you doing?
Yeah, very fine, Mr. Moise. Very, very awesome. It's a fantastic evening and it's for 23 Export, so we'll get right into it.
23 Export, I have Upe Waziri here too.
Of course, it's good to be here again. Good to be here.
Alright, now Upe, let's get straight into it. There is this video that is trending from the Ogun State FA Cup. That game involved Ijebu United and Nigerian Professional Football League side, the Remo Stars. In that particular game, it went on, it's the final of the Ogun State FA Cup. Remo Stars were apparently not satisfied with the officiating, and when it got to penalty kicks, the CEO allegedly told his goalkeeper to allow every ball to beat him and instructed his players to miss all their spot kick. Interpret that following the rule of match fixing or match manipulation.
But I don't know what sort of rebellion is that. How you just choose to lose the game just because you are not satisfied with your officiating of the game. Well, either way, whichever way you choose to look at it is match fixing. Going by definition of what match fixing actually is. But telling them to do that, I think should not be allowed to just go under the radar. They should be punished because it is actually match fixing is not just
money must not change hands.
Yes, it doesn't just involve financial inducement.
Yeah.
Money must not necessarily change hands. Once you deliberately allow
to alter the score of a game, bringing the game to distribute,
exactly,
it automatically translates into match fixing.
Exactly, and that's exactly what happened. So I'll be expecting the hammer to fall on them if they are found guilty, because it is allegedly, and I think there has to be investigation first. Don't just say, well, after the investigation, we'll wait to see what happens.
But we saw the video, Raf. I mean, in other countries, the FA would have swung into action by now.
Yeah, by now we're expecting the FA to have swung into action because it was bizarre. I mean, looking at the players, looking at the goalkeeper, he was practically motionless in those situations. And you were wondering, what on earth would have made the CEO of his side make those kind of allegations or tell his players to do those kind of things? And I think the catchphrase in this thing is it brings disrepute to the game. And not just disrepute to the game, but disrepute to the FA, disrepute to the club sides, and also to the country at large. So I think this should not go under the radar. I think a lot has to be done, and a message has to be passed to other teams that you can't do this. I mean, you can't just bring disrepute to the game and just try in your own power to alter the scores of a match. So I think it's very terrible, very, very bad, and it should not happen again at all.
Some will say it's not an elite game, but I explain something to somebody. It is the means to an end.
Exactly.
By that I mean to say, you have to play in that tournament to gain a ticket for the Federation Cup, and for the Federation Cup, a ticket to the CAF Confederation Cup. It's part of the process, because if you're not part of that, so it's actually an elite game.
Yeah, you're actually influencing something way bigger.
Way bigger.
Yeah, with time. And it's just, for me, it's just completely messed up. You shouldn't do that in any way. Now, looking at disrepute, right, it sets when another team wants to play against Remo Stars now, and then they probably need the game, they'll say, is it not these guys that actually deliberately lost the game?
Exactly.
You can just talk to them and then do.
And then, you know, I said something to somebody in a WhatsApp forum where this issue was trending. I said, is the CEO who gave them instruction to do this? Because apparently officiating was bad. Next time they won't need the CEO's approval. Yeah. If officiating is bad, a players might deliberately decide to throw a game away and then claim it was due to poor officiating.
After all, they cheat us.
Could lose, because already the chairman already told them that once you feel cheated,
that's the next goal.
You can agree to lose a game to register your grievance. It's not done anyway.
It should never be
highly unacceptable.
Always try to fight it. And since if they were cheated during the game, then and they were able to, Exactly. And since they were able to hold on to the game until the end of the game, penalty shootout showed the referee that, well, you did to us bad during the game. Let's show you that we can actually win the game in penalty. But then you just threw it all away. I just don't understand why any team would do that.
I think it's an ego thing where in the penalty shootout let us not lose. They will say, hey, they've defeated almighty Remo Stars.